right, everybody, we're going to talk about the culminating assessment, the polynomial apartment. I actually think, unironically, this is a good culminating assessment. We do some of them that I don't like. I like this one. It's relatively short. It's relatively easy. It's 5 questions, but it's also kind of nice. Sorry, I was just about running out. Here you go. So, first thing I'm going to do is, looking at this apartment, the idea is we're going to try to figure out the dimensions for each room, which are given around the outside edge. So we have the length of the apartment across the top, and we have the width down the side. Okay? We're going to use these 4. This length, which is x minus 1. We're going to use this length, which is 4x plus 4. We're going to use this length, which is positive x. That's a nice, simple, easy one. And the last color I haven't used is orange, I guess. We're going to use this length, or I guess those are now called widths, which is 3x plus 10. Either way. And we're going to use these 4 things, and we're going to try to figure out a couple things. What is the area of the whole thing? What is the area of just the small little bathroom? And we're just going to work on a little bit of that. Remember, area means multiply. So we are going to be using some multiply. If you flip over to the back, on the back, it says find the total length of the apartment. So here's where I'm going to be kind of helping you get this set up. Total in math is a word that means add, subtract, multiply, divide. What does total mean? Total means add. Okay? So we just need to add. So for this first question, we are not doing multiply. All we need to do is add. And they said the total length. So what do we want to do? We just want to add the lengths together. Okay? You see this where it says length up here at the top. I know length is a weird word. The more you say it, the more weird it gets. Which 2 colors make up the length? Obviously, pink and yellow. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the pink and we're going to add it together with the yellow. Okay? On your piece of paper, you can already be writing down a little bit more than what I wrote down, because you can actually write the pink numbers where the pink kind of swatch is. Now, once we write that down, we're going to need to add these together. So make sure that you actually add them together. That will give you the total length. That's the whole top. Okay? Number 2 says find the total width. And this should feel like a really obvious kind of thing that you should do. Number 2 is the easiest question on the whole worksheet. We need to add the width. And of course, the width is this written up and down kind of in a weird way thing over here. That's going to be the 2 colors of green and orange. Green in particular is a very easy, just the X. And once you add these together, remember you should get an answer. That answer is going to represent the total width. And we've already done 2, but there's only 5 questions. For all the other questions, it says area, 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 area. We're now going to kind of switch. All right, so this is where students have been kind of struggling a little bit today, because they do adding, and they never quite switch over. We should be switching now to multiplying because it says area. So it says find the area of the entire apartment. If we look at this sheet of paper, if we want to find the area of the entire apartment, we need to multiply all of this, and we need to multiply that with all of this. The whole top times the whole side. Now, the good news is we already, questions number 1 and 2, we already added these things together. So question number 1, which was the whole top, we're going to, I'm going to kind of write it with parentheses, not too big. I am going to give myself some room. And I'm going to put whatever that answer is right there, I'm going to put into this box. Because that's going to be the whole top. Okay? And I'm going to multiply that with the whole side, or the total width. So whatever answer I got for number 2, I'm going to put in this parentheses. And once I do that, I'm going to need to FOIL those things together and make sure that you get an answer. All right. Now, that is honestly the more complicated stuff because it involves combining different pieces together. Question number 4 is when instead of looking at the big picture of the whole apartment, we're just going to look at the individual rooms. So the first room we're going to talk about is the bathroom. Here's the bathroom. We only want to look at the bathroom. Which 2 colors are we going to use to multiply to make the bathroom area? I hope it's looking pretty obvious. We're going to be using the green and the pink, and we're going to be multiplying them together. So for question number 4A, we're going to do green. Let's maybe zoom out a little bit. Green times this pink one, because that's how we're going to find the area of the bathroom. And I'll even help you get this one all the way, right? That should just be a nice simple x times 4x plus 4. That is an easier question than was on the entire test that you took yesterday. You just need to multiply a single x times 4x plus 4. Okay, the bedroom, look at the 2 sides and figure that out. The last thing I'm really going to help you with is setting up the living room / kitchen area. If I look at this big area here and I need to figure out the area of this, I would want to use this, the x minus 1. So I'm definitely going to need to use the yellow here. X minus 1. But for the other thing that I'm going to multiply by, if I choose only the green, it's only going to be the top half. I don't need that. And if I choose only the orange, it's only going to be the bottom half. I don't need that. I need to multiply this with the entire width, which we already found in another question. Remember, question number 2 said, add the total width, find the total width. And so this, whatever answer we got in here, we're going to put into this spot. Okay, if this looks crazy, this is 4 questions, I guess 5, even though 5 is really easy. We're going to be adding, you might already be done with this because it's so short and easy. We're going to be adding, again, you might already be done, but we are going to use these 2 totals some other places, especially in number 3, which is going to be both of them multiplied together. And then letter C here, we're going to need to go back and use the total width as well to help us find the area of the living room. Question 5 says add all the areas of all 3 rooms. So we're just going to add these 3 together. And then the last one says write the answer to number 3, write the answer to number 5. Which one's bigger, or are they the same, basically? make sure that you're getting answers for these questions, I guess I should say. You know, you can't, like, number 4 is not finished yet. You have to actually distribute the X, then you get an answer. All right, that is the setup for this culminating assessment. We're going to work on this until lunch, which is 30 minutes. And if you think about this as 1, 2, 3, even if you think of it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions long, that means you got 5 minutes per question. That is a lot of time. Built into that time is you getting stuck and you coming up and saying, Mr. Collier, I'm stuck. I don't remember how to get the bedroom. And we can talk about how to find the dimensions of the bedroom to calculate the area. Ms. Gonzalez obviously also is really good at this, and she can help you as well. Yes, let me go ahead and stop the recording. Good luck.